Hey everybody, it's Doug again with DC Best Ever, and on today's episode I'm going to be going through my top 25 mispronounced words. So stick around, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Now I am in no means a grammar expert or an English professor, anything like that, but I have been known to be a bit OCD when it comes to grammar. So that's one of my main reasons for coming up with this list. There were most of these words that I knew people have been mispronouncing, but I was surprised at a couple of them. But think of this video as entertainment only. You can feel free to do your own research and pronounce words the way that you want to pronounce them. But here we go, starting with number 1, especially, not especially. I don't know where people got an X from in this word, but it's ESP, not EXP. Which leads me to number 2, espresso. Also doesn't have an X in it, but I keep hearing people say Expresso. It's not express, it's a completely different thing. And you know what, as I'm recording this video, there is a third word, we'll just call this a bonus word, that kind of falls into the same category, etc. E-T-C-E-T-E-R-A, not etc. Once again, no X. I don't know where people are getting that from. Okay, so number 3, across, not across. I'm gonna go across the street. I don't know where that T came from. I get the impression that people just love adding extra letters to words. I don't know why. It doesn't make them any easier to say. It's crazy. Number 4, this one kind of irks me. Coupon, not coupon. There is no Q in this word. It's C-O-U. It's a coo sound, like chicken coop. Or Cool Whip. Think of it that way. But yeah, I keep hearing people pronounce it coupon. So regardless of what you've been told, it's pronounced coupon. Which is funny because that brings me to word number 5, regardless. Not irregardless. If you say irregardless, it becomes a double negative. And it means that you do have regard to the situation or the object. Look it up in the dictionary. Irregardless is not a word. Number 6, supposedly. But I hear a lot of people say supposedly, and that is definitely not right. Number 7, probably, not probably. Number 8, this is one that I think a majority of people are guilty of doing, including myself. We have a tendency to say February, even though the correct way to say it is February. There is that extra R in there after the B, but I think we're just trained to say it the other way. But like I said, guilty. I'm not perfect either. I have to consciously think about that one. Number 9, Realtor. But some people do say Realtor. I don't know where they got that from. Number 10, this is one that I didn't even know that I was saying incorrectly. The word is regime, but me as well as a lot of other people I know pronounce it regime, like an R-U-H sound. Number 11, prelude. But we can blame Honda for getting people to pronounce it prelude. Number 12, toilet, but I have heard people pronounce it like there's an R in the middle, toilet. You know, I might just be nitpicking at this point. Number 13, I would consider this one another one of my pet peeves. It's vice versa. But I hear a lot of people saying vice versa, and that is incorrect. Number 14, another one that I didn't know was being pronounced wrong, applicable. But I've heard many people pronounce it applicable. Number 15, Arctic, like the Arctic Circle. Yes, there is a C in there. It's not pronounced Arctic. Number 16. Now in a lot of cases, people like to pronounce things in a fancy way, like it's French or something, which brings me to foyer. But a lot of people like to say it foyer, and I've been guilty on occasion to pronounce it that way myself. Now number 17, is tricky because it's actually an acronym, so I feel like it's subject to interpretation. The word is GIF, which stands for Graphics Interchange Format. But Steve Wilhite, the creator of this acronym, insists on it being pronounced like the peanut butter. So you can pronounce it GIF if you'd like to, but I'm not going to change my ways because that looks like a hard G to me. I'm going to keep saying GIF. Number 18 kind of falls into the same category. Meme. M-E-M-E. You know, those creative pictures with funny captions. Yes, it's pronounced like M-E-E-M, not Mimi. Number 19. If you go to your favorite Greek restaurant, you're going to order a gyro, not gyro. Let's be fancy, people. It's not a gyroscope or anything like that. This is actually a foreign word intended to be pronounced as such. Number 20. Library, not library. Come on, people. Number 21. I had to include this one because it only makes sense. Pronunciation, not pronunciation. Number 22. You know, that colorful ice cream that we used to eat as kids, but probably not so much now that we're grown up? It's rainbow sherbet, but I think a lot of us grew up pronouncing it sherbet. Guilty. Number 23. This is a weird one, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce it correctly from here on out, but the word is status. But I think a majority of people pronounce it status, and I don't think I can pronounce it status. It sounds weird to me. It almost sounds like a British pronunciation, which there's nothing wrong with that. I actually love the British accent, but I don't think it sounds cool unless you have a British accent. Alright, number 24. This is actually a brand name, and since I used to work retail, I would hear people mispronounce this all the time. You know that little broom thing with the disposable cloths that you sweep your floor with? It's Swiffer. There is, nor has there ever been, a T in that word. It's not Swifter. It is indeed Swiffer. Number 25. This is a brand new one, and I saw a video clip of somebody down, I think in Miami area, who was affected by the hurricane, and I've never heard this word pronounced this way before, but the word is evacuation, not evacuation. It's funny as hell to pronounce it the other way, but it's definitely not correct. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this list. Please leave your comments below and let me know what you think, or if you can think of any other words that might be getting mispronounced. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And until my next video, be the best versions of yourselves ever. You guys take care and have a good one.